Am revenit în studio. Pauza a fost ceva mai scurtă decât de obicei. Cu noi Robin Haase. Thanks for being here. Congratulations of a very good game. Bernard was in your place yesterday and he was very hopeful. He was speaking about why not the first the win on clay for
First
him.
title, yeah.
First title, not anymore. You had a very good game. How was it? How was it today?
Yeah, it was tough because Bernard is the only player that plays this kind of style.
Very interesting.
It's tough to play him, and I never really practiced with him. I haven't seen him play that much on clay, so I went in the match just trying to play my game, but I noticed already that it was very difficult. But I managed to win, so I'm really happy with that.
It was especially very important the first set. You were down 5-3, no, and you actually played really. I mean, you kind of that game you played so aggressive, like kind of okay, he goes, he doesn't go, he doesn't go, and everything went in like perfect. So that one helped you a lot right there, no?
Yeah, for sure, and especially the returns.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, in the beginning I tried to get into the rally,
Correct,
and in this game I thought, okay, you have to really beat me now, and I really tried to play harder, and actually it went good. I mean, also maybe a little bit lucky, but I went for it more, and I was also surprised actually how fast the match changed there.
Yeah. Of course, especially with him. I mean, you got to the balls. I saw your match. You got all the balls. You put it on the court, and he had like so many overheads. Normally, that we all thought like, oh, he's gonna, he got you there. And he give you another chance to come in, and you were moving really well. So that's why I hope your legs are fine, huh?
Yeah, no, it's always my muscles are okay. It's just the knee in general. I have problems for 6 years. After the matches, I sometimes cannot walk,
Wow.
but luckily that
I hope you're fine now.
Yeah, I will get treatment, and then after a good night's sleep, I'm like a newborn and I can play again. So it's
you need to be like a newborn.
Yeah.
A tough game is expecting you, right?
Yeah, against Fernando Verdasco.
Yeah.
It's a guy
but
that.
you played him 4 times and beat him like 3 times, I guess.
Yes, 3 times. We played all on different surfaces. I played him twice on grass, once on clay, and once on hard. And also on hard, I was a break up in the third, and that one I lost. But all the other matches I won. But it's gonna be a very tough match for sure. I'm not a fan of playing against him. Let's say it like this, because I think he has one of the best games to beat anyone in the world. But somehow I managed to win 3 times, so I hope it will be another one.
Yeah.
How many times you been now to Romania?
Just this tournament I've been once, but we also played Davis Cup, and I played a challenger in Romania.
In Brașov?
In Brașov, yes. Yeah.
So you like it?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I really like the culture. I like to just walk around in the evening and look at the buildings. I think it just has a lot of history, and I really like that.
How about, now quarterfinal this week, which is pretty good. Next week you're gonna go to Munich, or what are you up to next week?
No, next week I have a week off. I'm gonna practice and prepare for Madrid. I have to play qualies there, and it's on altitude, so I go there early and practice. And then the next week I will play another big tournament in Rome, and then I will prepare for the French Open.
I see this week your dad is with you here.
Yeah, my
This
dad.
is his first time to Romania too?
Yes.
He must be really proud. I mean, you bring him, I never saw him before, but you bring him to the tournament, you are in the quarterfinal, it's not bad. You guys for sure enjoy it.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's the first time he actually comes along alone.
Yeah.
He's not traveled a lot with me at all, but the one time my parents traveled as well to a tournament, I won it. So hopefully I can win it again.
Yes,
It's going to be a long week for you until Sunday.
Very good.
But your family is playing tennis, right?
Yeah, my parents play tennis. They started at a later age, but they play, and they still play. My mother actually didn't come this week because she had club matches of her own, and she didn't want to miss it. And my sister as well, she's playing a lot. My brother is not playing a lot anymore, but he still enjoys the game, and he tries to play sometimes.
Yeah, and he's a very young beginner, starting at 2.
Yeah.
how can you start tennis at 2? You're like, is that possible?
Yeah.
I don't think he remembers.
Well, actually, I do remember a little bit because I knew I always had to go with my parents or with my brother and sister. They're 6 and 8 years older, so that's why I went to tennis with them. And I that's one of my maybe first memories I have, is that all the other kids, they were playing with the sand and with a shovel and everything. But after 5 minutes, I always went to the fence and I was like, I want to play, I want to play. So I got a racket and I just hit back, and people thought I was cute. I had more curly hairs than now.
Yeah, me too.
So I got to play a lot because everyone thought, hey, this kid can actually play already. And with 5, I had my first tournament already.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
How about you, Andrei?
I started much later. I started, I was 2nd grade, so I was like almost 8.
7, 8. Yeah.
7, almost 8, and I started with wooden racket. Different times, a little bit older, but anyhow, do you have any chance for the Olympics?
Yeah, that's actually an interesting one.
Yeah.
I tried to make it. Horia Takao is normally playing with Jean-Julien Royer from my country, and if he stays top 10, I think we're automatically allowed to go.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to go for doubles, but I'm also trying to qualify for singles. But our national norm is tougher than the international one, so I have to be top 40. So a win here would be nice.
That would be so. It's very important. Every point that right now you make. Do you have anything to defend?
Actually, I do. In 2 weeks' time, I won a challenger last year. Around this time, I didn't play that well last year, and I needed some matches, so I went one level down, and I immediately won a tournament. So that was good for that season, but now of course I have to defend it, but that's normal.
Yeah, that's normal. So you hopefully you're gonna do well here and everything. Anything? Did you went to any good restaurants in Bucharest?
Until now, I've eaten very well every day. We tried just to walk around and see, and sometimes we feel like, oh, we're in a very local restaurant, and until now it's been very good.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah. So, how's your game coming along this year? Because you've mentioned the top 40. You were once top 30, I guess.
33.
33. Yeah. What's your objective for this year?
I played well in the beginning of the year. I didn't win a lot of matches, but I lost to guys like Nadal, Kevin Anderson. But I had chances to, especially against Kevin, to beat him. Australian Open was very disappointing. I lost in the first round. I didn't play good at all. But after that, I started to play well again. But also then I had matches like set in a breakup, losing third set. It was close, but I was happy with my game, so I knew the results will come. Unfortunately, I got injured in Indian Wells, so I had to pull out of Miami. I had to pull out the first clay court tournament.
Monte Carlo.
And then Monte Carlo I actually played, but that was tough. I didn't practice at all, and I just decided to go in the end. And I paid the price because I got my butt kicked, but maybe it was good because now I've actually had that bad match already, and I can actually play good now again.
Yeah, hopefully.
For the, I mean, this what we do now a lot is to explain like about the tennis or the professional tennis, and just tell us about like your top points, what you like to play when you play, like your favorite shots, you know, what you like to play, and where can you get better, or what you're working on to become better.
In the end, I think one of my strength is that I'm a chess player. So I see the game very well. I know what the guy is, his weakness, what kind of shot he likes to play. So I try to play around. I change my game so that he doesn't like to play against me. But if I can choose, I just like to play with my forehand. I like to run around. I try to dominate with my forehand. come to the net once in a while, but also play angles. So also, drop
so for
shots.
you,
Maybe.
it's really easy to change your game. Depends on your opponent.
Yes, yes.
And that's a very good,
That's a great quality, and
yeah.
I wanted to ask you, if you're a chess player, how do you play, let's say, Djokovic or Rafa or Federer, because you already played them, and what's their weakest?
Well, against Djokovic, I have no clue because I played him three times. Yeah, and nobody does at the moment. But I played him 3 times, and I really had no clue how to play him. He was just too good. I even practiced with him this year, and in practice it was even worse. So I decided, okay, I shouldn't practice with him. It's not good for my confidence. But against the others, I think Roger, in the end, he has a great serve, great forehand, but his weaker side is his backhand. It's not weak, but it's his weaker side. And with Rafa, it's tough. I mean, if Rafa plays very strong and solid, it's tough to beat him, but I think you have to mix it with him. Sometimes step in the return and just go to the net, make a few bluffs, try to get in his head.
Okay, yeah.
These are a few things that you can try. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if Andrei knows that. You are a big fan of Andrei Agassi, right?
Yeah.
And you're a lefty playing with your right hand.
Yeah.
How can you do that?
Well, also Rafa is the same way.
It's the same, yeah. And I think a few more players. I think Carlos Moya was a player. I think another Spanish, Jimeno Taver.
Yeah.
He's the same. For me, it's I have my my left hand, which is I feel with my hand. So I like all these, like brushing my teeth or riding or playing darts, for example. Like you have to aim. That's with my left hand. For the strength, I use my right hand, so I play with the tennis with the right hand. But I actually started left as well. But because I was that young, I didn't know how to serve. As a kid, I just didn't realize how to throw it with left and then serve. Or sorry, the other way, with right and serve with the left. But what do you do as a kid? You copy. Well, my brother, my mother, my father, my sister, everyone I knew, they were right-handed. So I look, and I took the ball, and I started to play right.
Yeah, and then a lot of people also like, righty on the hand and lefty on the foot, or the other way around.
Yeah.
So but this is, we talk actually about this, how we were talking with Adrian Ungur the other day, like how we're going to teach with one-handy, because we both play one-handy backhand. You're going to teach the kids now one-handy backhand or two-handed backhand. And Adi Ungur said no, two-handy backhand, because it's so much easier to return, especially nowadays. And I said, you know what, I rather have it like you did, like natural. Let a little bit the kid to play with it, decide to see what feels natural for him, and then you can develop that. If he doesn't develop that way, then you can show him what to do. So you see that it's very interesting, and I mean, there are a lot of coaches there. You see how you teach both kids why you play both hands, forehand and backhand. It's also pretty natural. Maybe the racket was too heavy in that time, like Fabrice Santoro.
Yeah.
If you know the story from Fabrice,
he was playing
it's like
with both hands.
He was playing actually football, and then he went on the court and took his dad, the racket from his dad, which was very heavy, and then he could play only with both of the hands like this. So he ended up playing like this. So it's very interesting.
Very good,
sure.
Listen, guys, it was great. It was great for us to have you here, and we wish you a very good game tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good luck.
And
Yeah,
hopefully we'll
Success,
see each other on Sunday.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, he speaks a lot of languages too. This guy. How many languages you speak? Like
English, German, Dutch. I understand quite a few French. So if I'm in French, I actually and even when I play club matches in like Italy, the team meeting is in Italian, and I can figure out what they say most of the time. So yeah.
It's very interesting. Thanks a lot again, and see you next time. Oameni buni, închidem și ediția asta. Robin are o energie contagioasă, vă asigur de chestia asta. Ne vedem mâine când intrăm în turul 3 cu meciuri și mai dure. Până atunci, la revedere!